So, the next step we are going to discuss is about assignment operators, because in arithmetic operators we have seen the basic 7 types where you need to be very careful when you are dividing. You just make sure about flooring and floating division and when to use modulus, because that's where people think these are very basic, but remember, if you don't use this, your values change drastically. Now let's understand about different assignment operators. The name itself says you are trying to assign some value where you try to store the result from, where you try to store the right side value into the left side variable. Like you have assignment where you include addition assignment, subtraction assignment, multiplication assignment, division, modulus, exponent, and you have flooring, that is which is nothing but floor division assignment, right? So let's understand everything in detail by implementing it on our Python interpreter. Let's start with first one. When I go for assignment operator, you try to store the value basically from right side to left side. This is always important, which you go from right to left, not left to right, right side to left side, because most of the people will make mistake here. You know this logic, but you don't make it sense when you try to implement it. So just make it simple. These operators are generally useful to store the right side value into left side. That means if I give a is equal to 5, that means a is an object of integer class, because when I give type of a, you get it as integer. That doesn't mean that if you write like this, a is equal to b, or if I give like this, what is happening over there? B value is 3 again. What is a value? 3, because somewhere I might have declared b as the value of b, because I am running the cell again and again. See, I have declared here the value of b as 3, so it is taking the thing. So now what I will do is, I write something like a is equal to c. Why you are getting name error? Because I told you, right, it is storing the value from right side to left side. So c is not defined, you get name error. So always what you are trying to give it right side. So here a will make sure that the right side value is stored over there. That means if c is 25, then you can give a is equal to c. Now a value will also be 25. So just always remember that point, which is very, very important, right? Now we can also understand the different types of assignment arithmetic operators, where assignment operators where you start with assignment where you try to use like this, which we are already discussed about this. Now a is 5, b is 25, where you use this symbol which is equal to, where you are assigning the values a is equal to 5. Because when you go for comparison, it is equal to, where you compare. You see the pronunciation, it is equals, where you are equaling the value. Here a is equal to 5, and when you are comparing a equal to, both of them are equal. Here you are assigning. So single equal to symbol plays a very key role when you are assigning the values. So a is 5, b is 25. Always remember that point, right? You are just assigning the values, so right side to left side. That is assignment operator where you start. This is very simple. There comes the next point, which is nothing but addition assignment. That means people generally use in this way, like plus is equal to. What is this actually? Let me give you a simple example by taking above variables. A plus is equal to b. Let me print the answer and explain it first. Okay, no print, but you print the variable a. Oh God, we got the answer as 30. How does that happen? If you generally think, what is a? 5. What is b? You are getting 25. So that means a and b are adding, right? Yes. That means that can be generally evaluated as a is equal to a plus b. The above expression can be read as a is equal to a plus b. This plus and equal to, you are just making sure that you are writing it in a single statement. And now the a value is again 55, because a plus b is, what is a? 30. What is b? 25. So 30 plus 25 is 55. That means 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Can you do like that? No, because you cannot assign to a literal, right? You cannot assign to a number. So don't do that. A plus is equal to 5. Now what is a value? 55. So 55 plus 5 is 60. Always do that. If you try to do like this, a minus or a equal to plus 5, what happens if you do like that? A value will become 5. It's not that you have post increment like this in Python, because that is present in C. When you try to increment the values, you use assignment addition like this, or addition assignment operator, where it is very simple, where you add right operand to the left operand and store the result into the left operand, to make it very simple. Okay. So, and one more thing, most of the people, they do like this, a plus is equal to 25, and they see, and they worry about syntax error. Yes, why don't you get syntax error? Because you are giving space here. So, don't do that when you are working on arithmetic operators or addition assignment or any assignment operators. Never ever give space, because space matters in Python. Always remember that point. So, plus equal to, but again I get an error, I will tell you why. Because you are giving some space here. So, space always matters in Python. So, never ever give space. Okay. If it is needed, automatically we will align spaces when we go for declaring condition statements, control statements, functions, and even classes. So, where you use colon, because we have used colon to slice the elements, right. So, we will be using colon later, but as of now don't give space manually anywhere. So, this is about addition assignment operator. The same thing you go for subtraction assignment, where you generally use minus equal to. The names are simple. So, when I go for subtraction assignment, you make it as minus equal to, that is it. If A is 5, let us take B. So, I take B minus equal to A. That means the B value will be B equal to B minus A, 25 minus 5. It is as simple as it is. The same logic can be extended. If you got one point, it is very much easier. So, you need not worry. In the same way, we have multiplication assignment, which is star equal to, and you have division assignment where slash equal to, and you have modulus assignment where you use percentile equal to, and you have exponent assignment double star equal to, and you have florin division also, that is double slash equal to. You have all of them, the remaining 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because everything is simple. So, let me start doing it one by one. A star equal to B. Now, what is A value? A equal to A into B, 5 into 20, the answer is 100. It is simple. And same A slash equal to B. So, what is A? 100. So, what is B? 20. 100 is A is equal to 100 by 20. So, you always get the result in float value. And in the same way, A double star equal to B. What do you get over there? So, basically, what is A value? 5. So, 5 power 20 I gave. So, let me make it simple. A is 5.2, B is 20. So, A, I just wanted to make sure A double star equal to B. A is equal to A double star B. What is A value? You are getting same thing, because I have done the same thing and storing in A. So, don't worry about the values, right. And even if you try to do like this, A double slash, just make sure A, because Python is case sensitive, A double slash is equal to B. Sorry, I just missed B over there. A double slash is equal to B. What is A value now? Because you are doing florin division, assignment florin division, or floor division assignment, floor division assignment, modulus assignment, exponential assignment. So, all of them, all of these 8 assignment operators plays a very key role. Don't get confused. So, always just make sure, if you are trying to give A is equal to 25, use only before equal to symbol, because you are assigning A plus is equal to, right. Now, A value is 25 plus 52. You are assigning it is equal to. When you compare, it is equal to. You are just comparing on both the ends. So, this is all about assignment operators.